Gotta watch it all, lesbians.
Pillow Talk.
Hey guys, welcome back to Pillow Talk Monday.
It was like getting dust out of the air. Today we are going to be talking about the WILDS.
We tweeted, you guys wanted to hear it.
We binged it, and we have a lot of thoughts and feelings, and well...
Some good, some not so good.
It's no Bly Manor for me. That's how I compare everything now. It's like comparing everything to Aubrey Plaza.
Yes.
It just doesn't compete. So now it's like, is it Bly Manor?
I hear you, but you have to remember you are also 56 years old.
I'm also 1,000, so can I relate to teenagers? Not as much as I could. Can I relate to 30-year-old lesbians? Yes, I can.
This week's video is sponsored by Surfshark. They are a VPN that you can get as like an extension to your Google Chrome or your internet browser, and you could switch which country you're viewing from. What it allows you to do is if you have a streaming platform, you can change which country you're viewing from, and you can get access to the content that's available in that country. Pretty sweet.
Perfect timing, considering I can't do anything except watch shows. So right now they're offering a promo of 3 months for free, 83% off, and you can use our promo code.
Amazing.
It's Pillow Talk. Check out the link in the description. Get watching the movies and them shows. Let's talk about the WILDS. Can I start? Because I always start.
Absolutely.
Okay, first, if you have not watched The WILDS, it's a show on Amazon Prime about a group of teenage girls who are heading to like some like all-girl retreat. Their plane crashes and they get stranded on an island. So it's kind of like Lost meets Lord of the Flies with all women.
Plus lesbians.
Plus there's lesbian characters,
Are there queer
which is why we
people in
started it.
Lost?
No. Well, one of the others is gay, Tom, but like not really. No one's really gay in Lost. Even though Kate and Juliet are gay. We heard a murmur of lesbians and we flocked to the show. If I'm being completely honest with you guys, I started watching The WILDS and I hated it. I was like not enjoying myself. Maybe it's because the first episode started with Leah and I don't like Leah. I did not like her the whole time.
And all her like straight girl problems. Ugh.
And then I just kept watching it. And then the more I thought about it, the more I liked it. In the end, I liked The WILDS. All of the girls were very intense and there was a lot of fighting because obviously they're in a situation that is extreme and I don't know how I would react if I was in that situation. Right. So who am I to judge? But there was a lot of fighting. A lot of girls were just losing their minds and I was like, why are you losing your mind over this? Okay, but I get it. But Leah the whole time.
Yeah, but it's because she was the only one who thought something sketchy was going on.
Half of the show, it's like these girls get stuck on an island, but then you find out slowly throughout the season that it's actually like some kind of social experiment that this woman, we'll talk about Gretchen, this woman is doing to prove that the world should be run by women. The number one thing everyone liked about the show is the diversity, which was
100%.
Unbelievable. Not only diversity in sexuality and in race, in disabilities.
And
it made the show better. The second best part was it was just about women.
Spoiler, by the end of the season, we see that there's gonna maybe be more boys in the show.
No. If they do it about a bunch of boys, I'm not gonna watch it anymore.
This is my prediction that the girls are gonna save everyone, including the boys.
Gretchen is the woman, the lead scientist that is running this experiment, and she does not know what she's doing. She didn't think this through very well. Also, I'm like, why would you choose teenage girls to prove this? Choose women.
Just show a presentation of AOC and be like, run the world.
This is why women should...
What is it in New Zealand? A prime minister or a president?
Yeah, the prime minister.
The prime minister. Just show her and be like, COVID-free, okay?
Show
women
every
rule the
country
world.
led by women and how they do better than countries led by men, and then your hypothesis is proven.
You know what? I'm gonna, now that we've said that, I'm gonna take it back. Because if you have an island of teenage girls who are kind of like the worst of the worst, you're not showing the like top women leaders.
Women that have their shit together.
I think you're showing some teenage girls that are very emotional and they would still do a better job running the world than the best men. So maybe that was the point.
You know what, Sarah? Oh my God, I'm seeing this in a new light now.
Right?
Absolutely. Look at this past trauma most of these girls have, and they have their shit together better than most of the men running certain countries.
Yeah.
You know what, Gretchen? You are correct. I will fund your experiment.
Yeah.
One of the things I didn't like about the show is I didn't like that half of it was, like, that whole story about it being an experiment and, like, the girls were being watched and everything was just, like, kind of fake. I didn't like that because I would love it more if it was just about actual teenage girls that got stranded on an island and had to figure out how to survive.
Yeah. And,
that
like,
was my
actually
favorite part.
had to be rescued. Because also I think it took away the stakes a little bit, that you knew these people were watching them. They weren't going to let anything bad happen to them.
Even though they did let a lot of bad things happen to them.
Yes. But it also seems like they let the bad things happen because, like, this experiment was just spiraling out of control.
Okay, so
every scene, they were like, where is she? Where did she go?
like, choose a smaller island. Favorite characters. We have the same ones.
Yeah,
Fatin and Dot.
And Dot. Would you be one of the characters? It's gonna be a zombie apocalypse. You're always like,
Right.
would die right away. I would die.
I would be the first zombie. I would be Jeanette, who falls off of a dock and basically is dead upon arrival. I wouldn't stand a chance. I would never mind surviving the plane crash and, like, setting up camp. Who would you be?
I feel like I'd be really angry, so I'm like, who's angry, Rachel or Toni? But Rachel is more angry about, like, people not building a good enough shelter, not going to get enough food. Like, that's what I would be angry
Rachel
about.
was mad about, like,
I relate to
people
that.
not helping her survive. Toni was just mad at everything. Let's talk about the lesbians, because it's why we watched the show.
Why we watched
obviously.
all 10 episodes. I was
It
like,
took a
let's
while,
get
honestly.
into it.
It took a while to get to the gay. I think the show really shows that when lesbians don't have any other options, like they're stuck on an island and there's only one other gay, you're like, we will be together. In real life, would Shelby and Toni ever get together?
I don't think
Even
so.
in that, I think in that show, they probably shouldn't have gotten together because they were very mean to each other.
Well, no, Shelby was not mean to Toni.
No, Shelby wasn't mean to Toni until she was, like, homophobic.
And also, how lesbian is it of Toni to just be mean to this girl this whole time, and then as soon as she kisses you, you're like, do you want my water? Can I hold this branch for you?
Was Aubrey Plaza in this show? She wasn't. It could have used some Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza as Gretchen.
Then I would agree with all of Gretchen's choices. One of the things that also really annoyed us is the girls constantly sitting out in the sun.
They were just sitting on the beach in the sun in every scene. I was like,
And their faces were getting more and more
like,
peely,
please just
and I was like,
sit
go hide.
under a tree.
Go in the woods.
Find one tree. They did have hats.
Okay,
I know.
they can't wear
It's
lesbian
true.
visors if they're trying to look cute. Oh, also, is Martha dead? You never saw her
I have no idea.
when they were
Well, they
trapped in a
didn't-
jail cell
they're-
pretending
yeah.
that they were being interviewed by the FBI when, I don't know, more of the girls should have been like, what's up with this? So, like, Martha, for someone who didn't want to kill an animal, really went to town on that goat, and I couldn't watch it.
DoesTheGoatDie.com. The Wilds, yes.
Yes.
The goats come back for Martha.
Will you watch season 2? Are you excited for season 2?
Yes. Yes. I am invested now. I need to know.
I am as well, as long as it isn't about the island of boys, because then I don't really care.
I need more lesbian content, so I'm hoping season 2 we'll see Shelby and Toni. It really ended it when they slept together, and now maybe they're
Are they in love? I don't know.
love,
They're
they're
teenagers.
couple,
I'm sure they
whatever.
are.
So now their relationship is going to move forward from like the end of season 1.
I really liked Shelby. Her positivity was incredible, and I was like, what a likable, even though she was like a super Christian girl, and then, you know, you learn more about her.
If you watched Happiest Season and you thought Mackenzie Davis's character was toxic because she was in the closet, but then you could watch The Wilds and not think Shelby's character in like her flashback backstory was toxic.
Yes, also true.
Something doesn't add up.
You're watching her be the worst possible version of herself.
And you get where she's coming from.
If you love lychees for supper,
You will love The Wilds.
if you love Lost, the teenage girl years,
Ooh, you will love The Wilds.
if you love stressing about your favorite character getting skin cancer,
Oh, you will love The Wilds.
if you love so much diversity, you can't even name all of the diversity,
You will love The Wilds.
if you love lesbians walking on beaches, my God.
You will love The Wilds. It's every movie in the show
You're
now.
just like, is there a beach? There are lesbians.
If you're like an executive producer and you're getting scripts or you're developing something, you're like, something's missing. Do we have a beach?
Do we have a beach?
I think that's what it is.
They need to stroll the beach.
There's two things in every lesbian movie: a beach, and
This?
and this.
And sharing a twin bed, which they have not done yet.
Thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this video, and please leave a comment what you thought about the Wilds, who your favorite character is, and if you were stranded on a deserted island, like,
Who are you? Which
Who
character
are
are
you?
you in that situation?
what do you bring?
Are you Jeanette?
Thank you guys for watching Pillow Talk Monday.
We'll see you next Monday. Goodbye.